Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery. We talk about recovery from addiction and dogs. And we love dogs. So we love dogs here. And I was talking to one of my most amazing subscribers last night. Her name is Jessica P. And we were texting back and forth last night. And she brought up something that was really just so true. How I would rather be around dogs all day long than talk to any people. Because a lot of the times, you guys, with people, especially that are in early recovery, a lot of people will feel, they will, boo. A lot of people will project how they feel onto you in early recovery. And it's hard sometimes to differentiate whether I need to change something in me or whether that could be someone else projecting onto you, right? Hey, Leah. I'm doing great. Hey, Avalon. Love you, friend. So we love dogs here on Real Talk Recovery. Hey, Bobby. Miss ya. I love you. I got your text message about your friend getting shot the other day. We love dogs here at Real Talk Recovery, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how to not let negative people or negative comments or people's negativity in general affect you. Because, let me get in my spot, y'all. Let me get in my spot. Okay, so I have been through the steps about 3 times with my sponsor, and of course, here's the thing, you guys. There's never a point where you're like going to be done working on you, right? I could work on me for the rest of my life and never be like done, never be perfect, right? And I know that. I know that I have things that I need to work on, and I'm aware of my character defects. You know, it's been brought to my attention several times that, you know, I can come off as aggressive when I am trying to help people or when I want them to see something. And if you've known me for a long time and if you followed my channel for a long time, you would know that it's because this is life and death. We're not talking about, you know, you having a problem with schoolwork. We're not talking about you, you know, I don't know, being a gossip. We're talking about substance abuse, you guys. We're talking about life or death. You're either going to get sober or you're going to die. You're either going to get sober or you're going to die trying. Okay? And so when I make my videos, I am motherfucking straight up. Because I don't know how it would be any other way. And I'm also not a fake. I'm not trying to impress anyone here on my channel. I'm not, and listen, I love you guys, but I'm not trying to impress you. Okay? I don't need your validation. I don't need any of your validation. If you didn't want to watch my videos, that's fine. Do I appreciate that you watch my videos? Do I love each and every one of you that watch my videos and interact with me? Because it makes it a lot easier when I'm talking to have people to interact with. Yes. But if you decided one day, you know what? Fuck Nicole. I'm not watching her videos anymore. I know that that's not about me. And I know that I have no control over how you feel. Just like you have no control over how I feel. I cannot make you feel any way. Only you can make you feel a certain way. If I'm speaking the truth and it rubs you wrong, then you might need to look at that. I have dug deep inside of my soul before I ever started my channel. Because I came from Facebook in a very toxic community where I thought, do I need to do this? Do I need to share my story? It's going to get me a lot of negativity. People are going to talk shit to me. People are going to hurt me. People are going to harm me. And that's exactly what I've experienced having a YouTube channel and trying to branch out and reach other people and make friends with other creators, is that it's all fun and games when you're my friend and you like what I'm saying. But the minute I say something that you don't agree with, you want to flip the script on me. And it's like, I'm not like that. Like you guys will see, and the more you stay here, the more you will learn. Like just because you're cool, I'm not going to pick your side. If I don't agree with something you're doing, I'm going to stand strong on what I believe. I don't need anyone to co-sign my words for me. I know what I'm saying and doing is the right thing to do. I check my motives every single day before I come on a video and make a video. I only want to put out things that are going to help others. I never want to spread misinformation. That's why I made my video about Suboxone and pregnancy, because I know so many women are shamed because they are on medically assisted treatment while they're pregnant. And my channel is not about guilt and shame. It's not about making you feel bad about yourself. It's about building you up and bringing you onto the team. Jason says, we're friends, but I tell you about yourself if I say anything like that. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, so Jason and me talk every day, you guys. We've been working really hard together on ourselves, okay? And we talk to each other about things that we see each other do, right? And we also, I consult him and I say, this is what happened. Do you think that I need to change something? Do you think I responded in this the wrong way? Avalon says, that's how I feel. If I turn on a live stream and someone is claiming recovery but is wasted, I'm going to say something. Avalon, exactly. So we also talked about this, me, Avalon, and Jason, not together at the same time, but we both I've talked to you guys both separately about it. That's the thing. And here's what's happening in our recovery community, you guys. If you're not co-signing someone's bullshit and you're calling them out on their negative behaviors, then they turn on you. And it's like, what? I would rather tell you that I'm worried and concerned for you because you're wasted than to watch you hurt yourself and embarrass yourself on a video online. And then what I also see is other people who are struggling staying sober lashing out at us who are actually doing our program. And I know that's because I know that's because they are insecure and they're feeling bad about themselves and they're going through something. But I have to remind myself that. I have to remind myself that if people are pissed off at me, it's probably because I'm saying something that they know is the truth. And I remember when I used to do the same thing, when I was in active addiction, I would get angry when people would tell me about myself. Because you know what? It hurt. Because I knew they were right. And so, but what happens with me is people see how sensitive I am. They see how much of my heart I put into my channel and sharing with others, right? So, what did Christy say? Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning. I'm literally sitting in the doctor's office waiting for my Suboxone doctor to see me. Yay, Christy! That's what's up, girl. What did she say? Oh, man. I don't know why the comments, they didn't pop up. All I see is one comment from Christy. But, so here's the deal, you guys. I'm so sorry, Christy. All I see is that one comment. Jason, will you type out what it said or tell me what it said? So what people do with me, you guys, is because they see how sensitive I am and they know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. So whenever I'm doing things and they think they can hone in on that sensitivity, they think they can hone in because they think it's a weakness. But don't get it twisted. Nothing I'm doing over here is because of weakness. It's because I'm strong and because I know what I'm talking about works. I know that support and gaining a support network, doing meetings in Alcoholics Anonymous, I know that it works. I know that changing your old behaviors and practicing new ones works. I know that medically assisted treatment, therapy, meetings, and a sponsor works. Because I've seen it work in me. Christy said, I respect you and I don't think you did anything wrong. And the Suboxone pregnancy conversation was extremely helpful and meaningful to me. Yes, I see your comment now. Yay! It's like only a few of them come up, you guys. And I don't know if it's because in my words, I have like blocked words. And some of the, anyway, I'll tell you guys about that later. And so, Christy, the reason I talked about that is because it's really important. Because people that don't even have kids don't even really have a dog in that fight. If you're not pregnant or with child or have a child already and on Suboxone, then why do you care? Okay? This is what I'm about on this channel. I'm about harm reduction. I have a friend that has a channel here, and I would love for y'all to go subscribe to her. Her name is Jaunt. Jaunt. And she relapsed on heroin about a week ago. And I was so upset for her because it scares me because I know that a person can die from that. So I messaged her on the comments and I was like, hey, you know, I'm really worried about you. Like, this is so dangerous, right? And when she responded back to me was, you know, I know that it was dangerous. I know that I'm wrong for relapsing, but these are the things I did to make sure I was safe. I only bought from somebody I've bought from before. I had somebody with me while I used, so that way they could call 911 if I had a bad reaction. You know, like she was practicing harm reduction techniques even though she was relapsing. And I don't think that that's good. I don't think you should go out and relapse. But I think that if you are making bad choices, you need to at least protect yourself. My daughter used drugs while pregnant. My grandson doesn't seem to have any ill effects from it, but I wish she would have taken Suboxone instead of meth and whatever the hell else she took. Yeah, Avalon. And so that's why, here's the thing, you guys, like, I know because I struggled while I was pregnant with my son staying sober. So, like, if me and Neil got pregnant today, here's the thing. I can have as many pregnancy scares as I want to. I'm married. I have a job. My husband has a job. I have a beautiful home. I have a car. I have money in the bank. I have a savings account. Like, I am in a good place right now to have I could pop out 6 kids if I want to. That's my choice as a woman and an adult. It's not irresponsible of me. I'm in love with my husband. We are married. We have been together for 7 years. You know, just because I'm on medication-assisted therapy doesn't mean I don't deserve to be able to conceive a child. Like, that's absolutely insane. But that, you know, somebody was commenting that, like, I should be ashamed of myself because I'm, you know, that accidentally happened. Now, of course, it wasn't planned. In a perfect world, I would like to plan everything. But that's just not how it works out for me sometimes, you know. Luckily, I'm not pregnant, so, you know, I really don't want to have any other kids. But if God blessed me with another baby, y'all, I would love that baby just the same as I love Nate. Bye. I would love that baby just the same way I love Nate. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that what people see in me is they see this side where I'm like very tough and very tough love. And then they see this side where I'm very insecure and unsure of myself. So what they do is they hone in on that side of me that is unsure. And they try to punch at me. Well, you know what? It's not going to work because I'm not that unsure of myself. I am so sure of what I'm doing on my channel is the right thing to do. Like, so sure. And I'm going to continue sharing the truth and spreading a message of hope because that's what I'm about over here. The recovery community is not about drama. You know what I mean? It's not that. The people that are in the recovery community are not being honest. They are not being real. They are doing things they're not supposed to be doing. And when somebody like me says something to them about it, what's wrong with that? Am I supposed to watch you sell the 12 steps on a website? No. Am I supposed to watch you make videos while you're high? No. This is what people want me to do. Am I supposed to let you attack me while you're drunk off beer in my comment section? No. And that's why I have had altercations with each one of about 5 people. Because I'm not going to let you talk to me any type of way. Because I am grown and I know what I'm doing is right. If you're drunk on a live stream, on somebody's live stream, and you're commenting to me, go get sober and then come back and talk to me. Because, okay, if you're doing a video and you're fucking wasted, I'm going to tell your ass to take your video down that you look like a dumbass. That's what a good friend does. A good friend tells you, you need to get your ass off the fucking internet and go get sober because you look like an idiot. Okay? A good friend would tell you if you keep relapsing and going back and forth, hey, don't do any more YouTube videos. Get yourself stabilized first. Because what it does is it looks like a song and dance. It looks like you don't care. You know? And I don't want people to be commenting mean things to you when you're in a vulnerable state. I'm just trying to look out for you. You know, I would hope that my viewers, if I was coming on here and I was relapsing all the time, that you guys would tell me to get my butt up off the internet. Because I have no business sharing anything with anybody if I can't stay sober. Okay? It's just, that's how it is. And I don't think I know there's nothing wrong with me being open and honest with you guys about that. Yeah, and it can trigger somebody, you guys. And that's the thing, like, when you're in active addiction, you don't think, oh, I might be triggering someone, right? But we who are not in active addiction, we have to let you guys know, hey, you're triggering folks, you know? And so I'm not going to change anything I'm doing. I'm doing right. And if y'all don't like that, I'm sorry. Like, I wish you well. I'll pray for you. I know that you'll come back around, because every person that has ever gotten mad at me for telling the truth and pointing them back in the right direction has came back around and apologized and said, you know what? You were right. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Hey, Share Bear. It's discouraging to me to have messages from my so-called I thought they were my friends, you know, saying things to me about my character on my videos. You guys, like, I love making videos and helping others. You know, I am only going to do that to help other people. I'm not going to sit here and entertain people that want to be negative towards me or want to message me and try to make me second guess myself. If you're going to do that to me and you don't come from a place of love, you're out. You're out. I called Share Bear yesterday. Share, I'm talking about you now. And we had a long talk. And I told her how I cared about her and how I was worried for her. And I didn't want her to be the butt of the joke because she was putting up videos that were kind of silly. Okay? And I love you, girl, because that's what we're supposed to do. And Avalon and me and Jason and Leah and all of us, we love you and we want the best for you. You know? And so instead of letting you be the joke and making videos and everybody seeing it, talking about it, we come to you and tell you, because you know what? That's what a real friend does. A real friend comes to you and says, girl, you making videos while you're wasted. I think you need to stop that. Take those videos down. A bad friend will go behind your back and talk to every other person but you. And we all know about that. So I'm not like that, you guys. I'm not coming on my videos trying to start chaos and drama. I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, I'm not going to let you look crazy. That's bullshit in high school mean girl shit. You know, like, I'm for the people who are struggling. I'm for you. We want the best for you. I want you to freaking succeed. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to get hurt. You know, and so Cher, I'm so glad. Like, Cher messaged me yesterday because another person in our community tried to start some drama between us. And instead of just going back and forth with Cher in text messages, I gave her my phone number and I said, call me. Let's talk. You know, because anything that I'm trying to do, I promise you guys, I promise, anything that I'm trying to do is out of concern for someone else or just trying to help them get recovery. Okay, I'm not trying to hurt anyone over here. Like, my intentions and my heart is pure. Hi, Nicole. I think what you are doing by talking to them first is very noble and a good thing. What about people talking, and it could be benzos, and maybe they are trying to overcome opiates? Hold on. I don't understand. It says, what about people talking, and it could be benzos, and maybe they're trying to come opiates? So I always talk to the person first. So let me use my friend George as an example. George has just came off of methadone, and he's been sober from methadone for about 60 days, I think. 70 days, something like that. But he's also on a benzodiazepine, okay? And he wants to taper off the benzos. But I called him yesterday personally on the phone. And I said, listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to slow down on your taper. Oh, yeah, XC, yeah. And you know what? That's when I feel like what we need to do if we think someone is feeling that way from their medication is let them know. Pull them to the side privately and say, hey, did you just take your medication? Because you seem kind of wasted. And just let them know. Because here's the deal, you guys. They would want to know if they seem kind of messed up. You know what I mean? I promise you that. Or if you don't feel comfortable saying something to them, come to me and I'll talk to them. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was talking to George and I was like, this is what we're going to do. I want you to first get 6 months of sobriety away from opiates. 6 months. 6 good, solid months. And then start tapering from your benzos. Because here's the deal, you guys. Tapering from 2 really hardcore drugs back to back like that, recipe for disaster. Because you have no stability. You're still flailing from being off methadone. So we just have to, like, you know, everything that we do over here, you guys, is just trying to help somebody to be better, right? We're not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to hurt you. I'm no better than you guys, okay? Listen, I'm no better. Oh, yeah, I know. And, oh, yes. And see, that's the thing, you guys. Like, with people that are on benzodiazepines that have come off of other things and now they're just on the benzos, you know what? With benzodiazepines, it's so dangerous to jump or anything like that. You can have a seizure and die. And so, and they're also, like, they're just highly addicting, you guys. But I think after you're on them for so many years, like, you have to take a lot at one time to get loopy-loo. You know what I mean? Or maybe drink in combination, you know? So, I want everybody to know, like, yeah, because here's the deal. I used to be on Xanax, and I could take 1 bar and be fine. I wouldn't even feel it. Piss me off so bad. So I'd go get me 10 more and take all them bitches at the same time. You know, that's what I would do. Because I couldn't feel one because I'd been on them for so many years. And when I got off of them, I just jumped cold turkey, which I do not recommend. Because I didn't have any seizures, thank God. But it was not a good time. I mean, it took me forever to get to a point where I felt like my brain wasn't having, like, these weird brain zaps from not having any Xanax in my brain. It was like, I don't know how to explain it other than that it was like these zap things. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, like, I feel like I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. Some people have tried to kind of, like, make me second guess what I'm doing over here on my channel. And they're the people that I thought were they were the closest people to me that I thought were my friends. And that hurt my feelings. And it made me realize, like, I can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody in this world anymore. And I'm a loyal friend. I will not go down on a real friend who I talk to one-on-one with on the phone, FaceTime, everything. I will not, like, this person, okay. We're done. That's fine. Bye. I'm not going to make a video about you, girl. You know, like, I don't have to do that, first of all, because what good would that come of? What would happen if I did that? It would just start a war. You know, I'm hurt because I feel like I opened up to this person. I shared things with them that I've never shared with anybody else, you guys. And they took my kindness for weakness, you know. I am a very kind person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very emotional. I'm very empathetic. I'm a helper. I want to save people. And, you know, this person knows that. And so they're trying to make me think less of myself, second guess myself by saying some mean ass shit to me, you know. And it's like, if my videos, I mean, I don't know how my videos can be triggering to anybody because I'm not doing anything in here but talking about recovery. So they could be triggering to somebody that's still in active addiction because they don't want to hear about recovery, you guys. They don't want to hear about the truth. And so, yeah, I could see why my videos would piss you off if you're still using, because you don't want to hear the truth. Who did? Who did?
Well, it's because it's Velcro. It didn't.
Oh, she didn't mean to.
Here. I put it back on.
Are y'all playing nice?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, you ready, Batman? There you go.
Anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, like, when this kind of stuff happens to me, which it's only happened one other time with somebody in the community, I just write that person off. Like, and I know that might be harsh. That might seem harsh, but it's like, if you're not loyal to me, then you're dead to me. You're not, I'm not going to think about you another day. I'm not going to spend another minute on you. I'm not going to be concerned about you. I will be here when you come back, and I will welcome you with open arms. But that's really about it. And then even after that, I'm going to look at you out the side of my eye, and I'm going to be watching you. Because I'm all about trust, you guys. I'm all about being honest, straightforward, right to your face. I don't want people coming over here and blowing smoke up my butt. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. I have a husband. I have a son who loves me. I don't need no boys to like me on the internet because you know what? I'm not about that. I'm not trying to get your attention. I'm not trying to get your validation. I'm trying to help you recover. I'm trying to help you change your life. Hey, Classy. That's what I'm trying to do. So, you know, it took me a long time to get to this point to where I didn't need people's attention. I didn't need their validation because I used to need it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I was on Facebook, I needed people to tell me I was doing a good job because I didn't know if I was, you know. But I have been doing videos for long enough to know that when I come on here, as long as I'm talking about recovery and doing the right thing, then I'm doing what I need to be doing. You know what I mean? And I, you know, sure, yes, I have called a few YouTubers out in the recovery community, you guys. But here's the deal. Would you rather me not say something? Because when I tried to talk, listen to this, let this be known. When I tried to talk to every one of these people one-on-one, they blocked me. So I made a motherfucking YouTube video about them, and that got their attention. So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, every person I've ever talked about from the recovery community, I've literally tried to talk to them one-on-one, and they ran because they don't know how to handle confrontation. But I do. And we're all grown adults. If I see you doing something that's wrong, I'm going to tell you you're doing something wrong, okay? And I hope y'all would do the same for me. So, anyway, that's the tea. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. That's just what's been going on lately. Yes, I made a video about her the other day, Classy, because I'm just like so concerned about her well-being. I don't even know if she'll live. Well, XC, that's the thing. People do run to the hills with confrontation. That's a normal drug addict response, is to run from anything that you feel uncomfortable about. I used to do the same thing. That's how I know. That's why I'm telling you guys. Like, I'm telling you the truth. I've been through all these things. My sponsor, I tried to break up with her like 6 times. I tried to fire her because we had a disagreement. She sat my butt down and she told me, we are grown women. Just because we have a disagreement doesn't mean you run and fire me. It means we work and we talk it out. That's what grown people do. I know confrontation sucks. I used to run away from it too, you guys. But I've learned that I'd rather talk something out with somebody and be honest with them and let them know I'm worried about them or let them know they pissed me off than to talk about them behind their back. Okay? Because that's all I see people around here doing is going behind other people's backs and talking about them. What did my sponsor say when I tried to fire her? Well, she made me meet her at the Chick-fil-A. Okay, we had milkshakes and chicken, and I wanted to leave. I was like, I'm done. I don't want you to be my sponsor anymore. And this was a really big disagreement, you guys. Like, this wasn't just some little disagreement. And she was like, no, we're going to talk this out. You're running, Nicole. You're running from the problem instead of addressing it, instead of facing it. And that's what we always do. We always run from the problem instead of facing it. I'm done doing that. I don't have to run from anything. I'm doing the right thing today. You know what I'm saying? I am doing the right thing, you guys. I am on the right track. Classy, I'll call you after this, okay? Well, because I didn't know how to respond to her, because we were having a disagreement. So I wanted a new sponsor because I wanted to run from it. I didn't want to face the problem head on. I wanted to ignore it and act like it wasn't there and just get a new sponsor. And so instead, she like helped me to talk to her, and we worked it out, and we ended up not breaking up, you know, just a little disagreement, you guys. It wasn't even nothing serious. Share Bear, I was running though, and that's the thing. Like, when I tell you guys these stories, like, I promise you I've done all the things before. I always ran from everything. That's why I stayed out in my active addiction for so many years, because I didn't want to face the fact that I was an addict. I didn't want to face the fact that I couldn't live my life without drugs. I wanted to do drugs and run from everything. And so when I share with you guys about when I share with you these stories, it's not because I'm just making it up. It's not because I haven't been there. It's because I've been there and I know what it's like. It sucks. I know it's uncomfortable to have disagreements with people. I know it's uncomfortable to not have the same opinion, but we can have the different opinion and we can all live in harmony and agree to disagree. That's what grown-up people do. Do you know how lame the world would be if we all agreed on everything? That would make no sense. So, anyway, I could talk till I'm blue in the face. I love you guys. Don't let negativity bring you down. If you're sure in your heart that you're doing the right thing, keep doing it. Yeah, Share Bear, I know what you mean. And just like when we talked on the phone yesterday, like, you can do life without alcohol. You know you can. You've done it without Suboxone now, and you've been doing so good. So now it's time to conquer the next thing. You know what I mean? And just take it one day at a time. You don't have to stay sober from alcohol forever, but you can stay sober from alcohol today. Just like I don't have to stay sober from meth and crack and cocaine and Xanax forever, but I have to stay sober from that today. And then tomorrow, we'll handle tomorrow. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to jump off here. I just wanted to kind of talk with you guys a little bit about how I've been feeling, because it hurt my feelings. I don't like when people, like, kind of try to, like, turn things around on me like I'm being the bad one. I'm not being bad, y'all. Okay?